This video is about Ludwig van Beethoven's String Quartet No. 15. I'll explain the most important things about the work and the composer. Ludwig van Beethoven was a very important composer from Germany who lived between 1770 and 1827. He wrote the String Quartet No. 15 in A major, Opus 132, in 1825, when he was already suffering greatly from his deafness. This quartet is one of Beethoven's late quartets, which are known for their depth and complexity. It consists of 5 movements and shows Beethoven's ability to express his inner feelings through music. The quartet is particularly famous for its third movement, which is often referred to as the Holy Song of Thanksgiving. The String Quartet No. 15 has 5 movements that show different moods and musical styles. The first movement, assai sostenuto allegro, starts slowly and then becomes fast and lively. The second movement, allegro ma non tanto, is faster and has a cheerful rhythm. The third movement, molto adagio, known as the Holy Song of Thanksgiving, is very slow and seems like a quiet prayer or meditation. The fourth movement, alla marcia, assai vivace, is march-like and energetic. The fifth and final movement, allegro appassionato, concludes the quartet with passionate and fast music. The Holy Song of Thanksgiving in the third movement of the quartet is a very special piece of music. Beethoven wrote this part after he had recovered from a serious illness, and it expresses his thanks and relief. The music is very slow and has long notes that almost sound like a chorale. This movement alternates between very quiet parts and somewhat faster, more hopeful sections. Many people find this movement very moving because it expresses deep emotions without words. The String Quartet No. 15 is one of Beethoven's late quartets, composed during the last years of his life. During this period, Beethoven wrote some of his most profound and personal works. His late quartets are known for their innovative structure and emotional depth. In these works, Beethoven experimented with new musical forms and expressed complex thoughts and feelings. These quartets are a great challenge for musicians because they are both technically demanding and emotionally deep. The String Quartet No. 15 is written for 2 violins, a viola, and a cello. These instruments work together to create the quartet's rich sound world. Each instrument has important and difficult parts to play. The musicians must listen to each other very well and work together to play the complex rhythms and melodies correctly. The Holy Song of Thanksgiving in particular requires the musicians to play very sensitively and precisely in order to achieve the calm mood of the movement. The String Quartet No. 15 was first performed in public after Beethoven's death. The first performance took place in the years after 1827, and the quartet was immediately recognized as a masterpiece. The audience and critics were particularly impressed by the Holy Song of Thanksgiving. This quartet and other late quartets by Beethoven have had a strong influence on the music world and inspired many later composers. Today, the Quartet No. 15 is considered one of the most important works in chamber music. With his string quartets, Beethoven permanently changed chamber music. Before Beethoven, string quartets were often light, entertaining music. Beethoven turned the string quartet into a serious art form in which great emotions and ideas could be expressed. His innovations include expanding the form, deepening emotional expression, and developing new playing techniques. Beethoven's quartets are a central part of the string quartet repertoire and are appreciated by musicians and audiences alike. The String Quartet No. 15 is important not only because of its beautiful music, but also because it shows how a composer can be creative even under difficult circumstances. Beethoven was almost completely deaf when he composed this quartet. Nevertheless, he was able to write music of great beauty and depth. This quartet shows that true art often arises from challenges and that music is a powerful language that transcends personal difficulties. Beethoven's String Quartet No. 15 still speaks to many people today because his music expresses timeless themes of suffering, gratitude, and joy. The quartet is often played in concerts and learned by new generations of musicians. It inspires people to reflect on their own experiences and feelings. Beethoven's music remains alive because it shows us that profound emotions and thoughts can be universally understood through the language of music.